Hi, this is Bob Kay from the AMD World Championship of Custom Bike Building in Sturgis, South Dakota. I have a very special bike with me that was our entry that came all the way from Russia this year. Pretty incredible ride. This is a V-Rod driven motorcycle, and usually when you think of V-Rods you kind of think of a sport bike or a low slung cruiser. Well, this is something right out of Luke Skywalker in the space situation. From the incredible front end linkage to the styling of the bike, we really have something special here. Alexander has built this in Russia, and what we'd like to know first off is what were you thinking about, Alexander? What was your inspiration for this incredible motorcycle?
Что вы можете сказать о новизне, в которой построили мотоцикл?
В этом мотоцикле мы использовали новые технологии, обычно используемые в космической и авиапромышленности.
We use new technology in generally using in space and avia manufacturing.
Well, this is really something else. Now, besides being a V-Rod driven bike, I noticed you've also changed it to carburation. You got your ignition is driven off the top end. Why did you go through that extra trouble to make those special features?
Как они видят, этот мотоцикл был переделан из инжектора в карбюратор. Как это вы добились и вот так?
У нас просто не поместились датчики и провода.
In any way, we don't found the place where we can install sensors and wires.
All right, very good, very practical solution. Makes sense. You know, I like Springers, and at first glance you have a Springer front end, but as you look closer, there's a multiple linkages. So what is the functionality? What does that front end actually do?
Главная задача этого сложного механизма заключается в том, чтобы оставить в нужных пределах трейл, когда меняется рейк.
General target of this mechanism is leave trail when changing rake, when rake is changing.
So if I understand you correctly, this bike has a variable rake and trail. It's not just a height adjustment.
Тут очень изменяемый рейк и трейл.
Да.
Здесь. Ну, как она добилась?
Изменяется с помощью электрических актуаторов, которые приводятся в действие электричеством. Вот. Никакой гидравлики, никакой пневматики, исключительно электричество, для того, чтобы не было никаких аварийных ситуаций при отказе каких-то магистралей.
Okay. This everything is changing. Front fork because we use actuator, electric. It's absolutely electric, not hydraulic, not air. It's special for safety. If battery will be low, your bike will leave in this position what lived before.
Okay, well let me ask you something. So you have variable rake and trail in the front, so you must have some height adjustment. Is it in the back? Is there an infinite height adjustments, or do you have specific height adjustments in the back? And how do you accomplish that?
Сзади также изменяется часть точно так же, как и спереди.
Да, и при этом меняется жесткость. Чем выше мотоцикл, тем он становится мягче, чем он становится ниже, тем он становится жестче.
In the front and the rear is the same, changing rake and trail. And for example, if lift up, it's suspension is softer than medium position. It's a bike has 3 positions in the ground, medium, and high position.
Excellent. So you have your low cruiser. You have a bike that handles.
So we can show it if you want.
Okay. Before we get to show that, also I noticed you have hydro-mechanical brakes. So how does that brake system work with this?
Тормозная система в данном мотоцикле.
Тормоза приводятся сначала тросами, wash system, потом трансформируются в гидравлическую систему, что позволяет менять усилия на ручках.
Okay. Under the gas tank, you can see 3-section hydraulic system. You can see in front brake pads and clutch cables use the cables. And next, before caliper, it's using hydraulic system. it's compare, and you can change and adjust sense in any way.
Okay. Well, I know it's a very large bike, it has a lot of length to it, and you have kind of a tiller bar system for actually steering the bike. Does that lock into position?
Здесь очень длинный мотоцикл, и как бы изменяется ли руль движения и так, ну, и положение руля, как управляется.
Чем выше мотоцикл, тем легче им управлять.
Okay. Okay, in a ground position, this bike is longer. But if you switch on in a drive position, bike is shorted, but handlebar it didn't change its position. And in any way, it's a drive. It's like the same as general bike. But if you drive in a general bike, your hand is changing. In this, you live in.
Oh, right.
It's normal. It's more flexible, more easy. Okay.
All right. Well, you've obviously incorporated some very unique technologies here to kind of really display your skill set. Why don't you take a second and actually show us how this hike goes up and down?
Актуаторы использованы от космических узлов. Их еще
Actuator uses from space technology.
Используют часто в медицине и
and using in medical and space technology.
Очень надежные, быстрые и
very quick and very safety and more power. It's an actuator. It's a mechanism which up down of the bike. We use 4 mechanisms.
Okay,
Show,
go
please.
ahead, show us.
We use well, sorry. Сядь на руль, наверное, подержи руль. It's a medium position. It's medium position. You can drive slowly, and Alexander just showed high position. On this suspension very softy.
Right.
Yeah, and bike is shortest, like off-road bike.
Well, this is just an incredible, absolute incredible display of ingenuity and design and engineering, which is what the AMD is all about. And we'd like to thank you so much for making the trip from Russia and entertaining us with this fabulous engineering feat. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.